Hey every pony, New Leaf here, and today we're gonna play a game called Pony Amnesia, Love, and Mysteries, every pony. So, this is one of these games that is better to be shown off by playing it than explaining it, so we're just gonna start this. It's based on My Little Pony Friendship's Magic, technical collaborations, not claim. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is important stuff, but we're not gonna read this way. What? Oh dear, are you alright? You seem to be alright. Oh well, I'm terribly sorry, but I seem to have forgotten your name. I love how it's in bold red letters. Type your name! You're not gonna be sending me, spam me things? I have gotten plenty of flyers for things that I probably will never buy. Right, New Leaf. Of course you should remember me. Alright, terribly sorry. Well, it seems you are doing just fine. It's still dark out, so you should probably get back to sleep. I think you should be able to handle this world without problems. No real danger as far as I can tell. Just one word of advice. Keep friends. Friends are important, especially here. I'm sure you'll do fine. Well, okay, I know Equestria, so friendship has always been something important here. The figure disappears, leaving only the stars shining in the skies above. Wait. So I thought that was me for a second there, so someone's actually teleporting me where I'm at now? Your tiredness overwhelms and you fall into sleep. Okay. Some weird magic going on. First, someone teleports you and then you're forced to sleep. This feels like someone had a bad evening, every pony. You stand on all four hooves and stretch each in turn, pleasantly allowing the grogginess of a night spent in the grass to fade. Yep, that sounds like the kind of night. You stand for a few minutes pondering your surroundings to see a few birds fluttering around in the trees. You notice a few bunnies and catch a larger creature darting away from you and out of sight. Rabbits snivel in the underbrush. You do not recall how you got here. Okay, fine. Your past seems to be only darkness. The thought triggers a memory from last night. There's darkness and a figure talked about something. A grumble in your stomach reminds you that something always takes precedence. You bend down and begin chewing on a mouthful of grass. As you raise your head, you see a small path through the forest. You follow the path. The well-trodden path leads through the meadow and directly into a small town. Am I gonna be eaten alive? No, I'm not gonna be eaten alive. Awesome! It's Ponyville! And Canterlot! I see Canterlot there. I like it there. A lot. You pause initially at the side of the town, but decide it has as much chance of being your hometown as any. You head towards it. You walk through the town, notice many different ponies, all with extraordinary colors. Huh? None seem to pay you any mind as you check your own hose and legs, noticing that your coat is a light brown color. That's wrong. It's royal blue, actually. You continue walking, looking around at ponies around you. Unfortunately, your daydreaming made you lose sight of what's right in front of you. Spike! How dare you run into me, but it's fine. I'm sorry, Spike. Oh no, it was my fault. I couldn't see where I was going through these books. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you new in town? My name's Spike. You take his outstretched claw in your hoof and shake it gently. Okay, I'm trying. Wait, of course, grabbing claws with hooves is absolutely fine and legitimate, every pony. I'm New Leaf. Nice to meet you too. Well, I've got these. Gotta get these back to the library. Twilight had me out on collection duty. Say, why don't you come and meet my friends? If you are new in town, they're the best group of ponies to get to know. They can show you around Ponyville. What do you say? You're shocked by the reaction of this tiny dragon. All you've done is knock over his books and he wants to introduce you to all his friends. Well, that's how things go. It's obvious that this isn't your hometown, as no pony seems to have recognized you. Still, your other options being wander the forest aimlessly and ask a bunch of strangers if they know who you are, you decide going with them is the best choice. Sure, why not? Great, it's nice to have some pony else to talk around here. Don't get me wrong, I love it here, except almost all the ponies in town are girls. Not that that's a problem, of course. Oh, I don't mind. I mean, other than Big Macintosh and a few others, I guess, but they don't really say much, and I never get a chance to just talk to anyone, you know? Sorry to spot off like this, I just get irritated that every day it's always, oh, what should we wear to the gala, and, wow, my first slumber party, we'll have to do makeovers. And all that girly stuff. Well, I think it's kind of interesting, actually. Every pony, that does mean I'm into girly things. Maybe. Anyway, I mean, if that's your cup of tea too, then that's alright. Spike, I'm watching you. I just really like one friend I could just shoot the breeze with. Ah, there I go again. Sorry, I really don't mean it to just keep going about this way. Is Spike a potential... oh boy, I think you ponies can see where this is going already. This is supposed to be a simulation of the special kind. Let Spike talk. No, it's fine, really. Still, I don't want to just keep talking about myself. What about you? I'm from... Canterlot? Oh. I need to get myself into the mindset of someone who forgot something. Like, what is it? What makes sense of me saying and what can't I say? I got no memory. Well, apparently I don't have a memory. Okay. But how does my me character know if I'm a mare or a colt right now? We haven't been over that yet. I've been Twilight's assistant. She's always nice to me, but I've always wondered what my mom and dad were like. Why did they abandon me? I just don't know, besides it's hard being the only domesticated dragon in a world full of ponies. Yeah, oh, that's kinda smart. Poor Spike. You can never really feel like you fit in, but there's no need to worry. Me and my friends, gonna show you the ropes. Thanks for the help. Always looking to make new friends. Ponies don't really come and go around a lot here. Not that it's bad, it's great to keep those that you care about close. Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Rarity. Oh, I guess he really likes Rarity. Not that I like Rarity. Spike, like I said earlier, I am watching you. I mean, she's a friend, but a lot of other guys are after her, like this prince one time. Spike's talkative. I mean, he's been really cool to me, but I don't think he can help me get my memory back. As you follow Spike through town, you pass through several townsfolk. They're dashing to and from, obviously wrapped in festival preparations. For what? It doesn't like they'll have time for the problems of some stranger. Hey, he's been talking to me too in the lifetime. Well, and even made her pay. Good thing Rarity dumped that jerk. Not that I care, I mean, I do as a friend. Twilight! Oh, another dedicated and studious magician, every pony. As you enter what appears to be the main area of town, you notice that it is much more active than everywhere else. All around you, ponies are hanging decorations, setting up stalls. But for what? At the center of the suburb, and presumably in control of it, is a purple unicorn. Despite the opportunity for distraction, she's completely focused on a piece of parchment. That is at least until she hears Spike calling out. Twilight! Huh? Oh, Spike, I see you made a friend. This is my new buddy. He's new in town. Spike steps to the side and presents you as though he were announcing the arrival of a prince. Well, that is because I'm an alicorn. That's actually true. More than just a way of saying things. Twilight seems to buy into it slightly as she puts her parchment aside and turns her full attention towards you. Nice to meet you. My name is Twilight Sparkle. Welcome to Ponyville. Oh, it would be great if they had voices, you know, like voice acting in the lot. Welcome to Ponyville. So, let's see... What would we say to Twilight? I think it's nice to say that I'm very happy to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Twilight. We need to be formal. I look forward to getting to know you. I'm sorry to leave in such a hurry, but I have a lot of things to do. Hey, Twilight, wait! This poor pony went lost and lost his memory. Since when did you get too busy to help a pony in need? Since I decided to help Princess Luna organize the entire Summer Sun Festival. It's not like I don't want to help, but I have to do this first, and that's in addition to my studies and other duties. Let's offer our help. Is there any way I can help? Yeah, that would be great. Oh. So what can I do to help you, Twilight? Here's what I need you to do. I have 5 friends who are all in charge of different parts of the festival. I'd like you to visit them and check on their progress. That way you can get to know every pony as well. That sounds amazing, Twilight. Just take this list. I'll tell you who to see and where to go. As she says this, her horn glows with a silverish purple light. The parchment she was reading earlier glows with the same light, and the piece tears off and floats over to you. Yay! On it, you see pictures of 5 ponies, each accompanied by a name and a brief description. An eclectic group with looks ranging from elegantly beautiful to ruggedly country. Oh, and Spike, I'll need you to come with me. You have to send a progress report to the princess. Aye, aye. Are you going to be alright? Yes. What do we do? Sure, I can't wait. Oh. Are you kidding? I can't wait to meet these other ponies, especially this one right here. There's a rarity? No. Sorry, Spike. We'll let our new friend figure out how to deal with rarity alone. Bye! I didn't intend on doing that, but, well, that's one thing that is kind of fun about these games, because your character can do things for you that you would never do, and you'll get to see some very interesting, albeit kind of mean reactions. Sorry, Spike, I really did mean to say that. Looks like it's just me again. At least I have something to do. Alright. So, let's see, I'm about 12 minutes in. I say we can do 2 or 3 ponies now and then do the rest in another episode, depending on how long this takes. Alright. What? Okay. Ooh, Fluttershy. What do we do? Music, decorations, invitations, food, weather. Alright, since didn't my character just complain about food being an issue? So Applejack's gonna be the first we visit. As you walk along the road to Sweet Apple Acres, you cross paths with a large red stallion pulling 2 carts overloaded with pastries. To your surprise, the stallion turns in front of you and blocks your path. You want something to eat? Hey, Big Mac. Look at the rude stuff you can say. You gotta be careful in these, because sometimes your character will do things that you don't actually want him to do. Sure. I could use something to eat. After driving through the cart for a few seconds, you find what looks like a freshly made apple pie. It's so warm and smells delicious. You're briefly unsure about where to place the treat, but soon decide to rest it on your back for the time being. This looks amazing. Wait, did you need something else? Who are you anyway? Can I at least get your name before you go? Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. The stallion grabs the elf and shakes it powerfully. Uh-oh. For a split second, it feels like he's about to dislocate your shoulder. Yeah, Earth ponies are really strong, and Big Mac is a strong Earth pony. I'm Big Macintosh. I'm New Leaf. Nice to meet you, New Leaf. He releases your hoof easily enough, and after setting it down, it seems that your fears of a dislocated shoulder were at least mostly unfounded. Glad to see it still works. Sorry, I can't stay and chat. I've got work to do. Can I help you? I still owe you for the pie. Don't worry about it. I'll see you around. Aw, come on. I wanted to help him. He's cool. I guess I'll see you at the festival then. Yup. The stallion nods politely to you as he walks, and you respond with a wave of your conclusively uninjured hoof before moving in the opposite direction. You're disappointed when you turn your back to the farm and see the remains of an apple pie on the ground. Uh-oh. Note to self, be more careful when you hold things on your back. True. You could have just eaten it. I've magic. You should levitate things and eat them. That's what it's for. Following a disappointed sight, you continue your walk towards the farm. You walk into Sweet Apple Acres and see piles of apples stacked everywhere. You breathe in the delicious aroma and then notice an energetic, hat-wearing Earth pony come into view. Again, pulling a cart full of apples as she goes. Oh, it's the mare this time. She sees you and approaches you eagerly. Hey, Applejack. Oh, howdy there. I'm Applejack. It sure is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We here at Sweet Apple Acres are always happy to meet the pony folk. Oh, I'm happy to meet pony folk too, Applejack. Hi there, I'm New Leaf. It's nice to meet you, Applejack. Before I can finish your sentence, the Earth Pony's already shaking your hoof with her own again! Oh boy. I hope this isn't gonna end up with me having a dislocated one after all. And what brings you around these parts? I lost my memory and Twilight asked me to, come here and, check on the food. And meet all of her friends, so here I am. That's great, well it sure has been fun talking to you, but I've work to be getting done. What are you doing? You sure seem to be working pretty hard, what you up to? Well now, Big Macintosh thinks that I can harvest all these apples for the festival by myself this year. Because last year I needed to accept help, so I'm going to prove him wrong. You can do it! Yeah, if you can pluck all these trees by yourself, that'd be pretty impressive. Pretty impressive? I'll be the best dang workhorse in all of Ponyville. Applejack seems to appreciate your words, rearing up on her hind legs. The question is, do we want to embarrass ourselves moderately or exorbitantly? Since when do we ever go halfway? I can beat you! You think so, huh? That's the best friend. Well, I'm the best apple, but prove it! Applejack rushes to the nearest trees and bucks it, the apples expertly folding into the cart attached to her back. She crosses her legs over each other, proudly winking at. Ain't no pony that can outbuck me. You're the best! You're awesome. That ain't all there is to me, but I have to agree I'm the best apple buck in Ponyville, so thanks, but right now, best we get back into work. I've been slacking off a little too much. You get the feeling that Applejack would continue talking if she didn't have to get back to work. You bid her farewell and take your leave of Sweet Apple Acres. Safe in the knowledge that Applejack is a talented pony who enjoys competition. I like competition too! Alright. Applejack has been taken down. Let's see. What do we do? Should we really go after Rarity today? I think we could do that next time. Let's keep Spike on edge a little bit. We obviously know who my favorite is, and I think I will do her today. But first, let's do the one that I'm most skeptical about, if we're gonna get along well together, and that is Rainbow Dash. Walking further into the center of Pony, you'll find yourself in the middle of what appears to be a shopping district. There are food stands, accessory shops, and even a store dedicated to quills and sofas. Ponies are busy going around their daily routine shopping for everything they need. It couldn't hurt to take a look. You start noticing a tie shop, but there's one thing holding you back. You seem to have forgotten you haven't eaten. Well, if only I would have used my magic, huh? Oh boy. The tie shop can wait. It's best to find some food. Approaching the nearest vegetable stand, forgetting your lack of funds, the colt running the stand gives you a smile before speaking. Welcome, friend. You must be new in town. Care for a free sample? The growls of your stomach is all the answer he needs. The colt laughs and holds out a stalk of celery. Oh, that's awesome. Well, at least you can't destroy that by dropping it. All at the house. You give a sheepish smile, although the celery's enough to fill your stomach. You're grateful for any amount of free food. You reach out to take a bite when... Seriously, is this gonna be like a running thing every time I'm trying to eat something? Someone's gonna try to get me? Just like the wild hoof shaking, I'm half expecting another Earth Pony to get me. Look out below! Rainbow Dash, really? I seriously hope, really. How dare you? Annoyed you? And the colt look at the cause of the crash. A rainbow mare. I was about to eat and this is try number 2 and you're ruining it. But otherwise, unarmed, she shakes her head in an attempt to clean herself. Sorry about that. How dare you? What in the hay? This is the 3rd time this month. Rainbow Dash that falls in shame. The cult is obviously upset at her for having done this more than once, and the yelling is increasing, as is the size of the crowd. I'm still hungry. I still didn't get to eat anything. What? I just lost 100 bits worth of... Oh. Oh boy. Forget it. I think my insurance covers rent a Pegasite crashing down. Oh, I thought the me being hungry thing would be something I'd be like, you know, thinking or saying to myself. I didn't think it was gonna be like directing it at the sales pony. Oh well. The cult turns his back on you, packing his saddleback with anything that isn't ruined and walks away from the wreckage. Rainbow Dash lets out a small nervous giggle, though the yelling phased her a little and she seems fine now. That was embarrassing. Guess my new trick needs work. Anyways, you must immune around. I don't think we met. My name's Newleaf. You're Rainbow Dash, right? Oh, awesome. You already know me. Must have been all my amazing tricks in the Flyers competition. She stands proudly, sticking her chest out. Unfortunately, that isn't really the case. You don't even know what the Young Flyers competition is. You smile nervously. I just know it from what Twilight told me. Oh, that egghead. Why did you send it to me? She's awesome, mind you. You begin explaining to her your misfortune. Waking up outside of Ponyville, she seems antsy and bored with the story. Well, that's okay. Ponyville is the craziest, most happening town in Equestria. And more importantly, if you haven't figured out, I'm the fastest pony in Ponyville. And I plan to dazzle the town with some of my amazing tricks. What would we do about someone like that? I mean, she ruined my food and crashed into me. Let's be forgiving about it. Let's be a little bit teasy about it and see if we can like get her to do a trick if we play the Are You Really the Best Flyer game. Seems like an awfully huge claim for a young Pegasus. Oh, my guy's saying something great. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. She kicks up dust, causing you to cover your face. When you look again, she's doing lips. Ah, mission accomplished. But that means she's kind of a simpleton, though, huh? She looks back around and quickly runs past you with no more effort than a trot. She looks back around and rushes you, stopping. It was awesome. At least she did something amazing. This is something she seems very proud of, and you struck a good note. There are still the Wonderbolts, so one day I'll be part of them, and then I'll be the greatest flyer. Wait, she thinks I'm her fan! This is going south. I'm not happy about this. But do you really have the heart to tell her otherwise? You weren't planning on being your friend. You feel pretty good about making the mayor smile. There's no need to burst her bubble. But what about honesty? Applejack tells you about honesty, and that's where we just came from. I can't wait to hang out with you. I can. With that, Rainbow Dash lowers her stance and takes off, fast as lightning, kicking up a huge cloud of dust, leaving a trail. Oh, I like her skills, but she's really, I guess, a little, uncareful, crashing into things, and sometimes a little bit mean. You watch until the dust clears and trail's gone, and then continue. So, we've checked on Applejack, and we've done Rainbow Dash, so from my least liked of these, we are going to go to my favorite, and hope that we actually make some, good experiences on the way out of this first episode. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I'm at least certain I'm not gonna be able to do all of this in one. Walking through Ponyville and reading your list, you decide to go and find the Pegasus pony in charge of music of the festival. The list says she lives just outside of Ponyville in an old cottage made to look like a tree. You approach what you assume is the cottage. It's the only house outside of Ponyville you see and decide this must be the place. Continuing to walk, you examine your list to double check. Although the Pegasus lives here in charge of the music and a parade, you can't see any musical instruments or any other ponies for that matter. However, you hear a lovely voice from behind the cottage and decide to go and investigate. As you walk behind the house, you see an orchestra of woodland creatures and birds being led by a yellow Pegasus. Oh, you decide this must be the pony you're looking for. Okay, now it's your turn, remember. Oh, Fluttershy. And I mean, any pony who likes music already has a bunch of bonus points, don't you think? What an amazing voice. As badly as you need to talk to her, the pony seems rather busy. Wait patiently. After all the stress of losing her, remember you could use a rest. Besides, there's no harm in listening to her work. And one and a two. Although the animals are clearly not as gifted as Fluttershy, I have to admit this is the best song you've ever heard. Of course, it's the only song you remember, but it's still pleasing to the ears. As the song finishes, you can't help but clap your heels together. What you didn't expect, however, was for all the animals to scatter, with the exception of Fluttershy. Why'd my character clap? You have to ruin the moment. Oh, you startled her far more than you had planned. You smiled nervously. You only wanted to talk to her, didn't mean to scare the birds away. Didn't mean to interrupt her or anything. She begins to shake a little. Oh, my character's a doof! She seems to have no interest in talking. Couldn't quite hear you. What was that? Yes, I'm Fluttershy. Oh, really? My character ruined it! Well, my name's New Leaf. Are you Fluttershy? She mumbles something you can't understand and looks away. Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. What was that? Yes, I'm Fluttershy. What a great name, Fluttershy. Fluttershy, that name really suits you. Oh, is that a blush, everypony? Thank you. Well, at least I got her to talk to me. So Twilight sent me to check up on her friends who are preparing for the celebration. You're in charge of the music, right? It's coming out great. Thanks, we've been working extra hard for the celebration. Are you the silent type? I guess I can be silent too. I'm sorry, just, I have to get back to the animals. I mean, if that's okay, we have a lot of practicing to do. It was nice meeting you, New Leaf. Oh, I think we made her happy. Fluttershy gives you a small wave before walking away to find her animal friends. You suddenly feel as you've gotten off on the wrong hoof. Really? I thought we did well. Maybe she'll be easier to talk to next time you see her. Give Fluttershy one last look before turning around. Okay, what happens if I go there again? Okay, how far am I in time? Do I have time for one more? We're about 27 and I think I could do one more. Alright, Rarity or Pinkie Pie? I usually can't decide, who I prefer, so I'm flipping a coin. If it's heads, we're going to Pinkie Pie. If it's tails, we're going to Rarity. And it's tails, we were going to Rarity. Blame the coin, Spike. I didn't choose this. This is the coin's fault. Every pony, just for the record. You enter Rarity's boutique and a little bell chimes to signal your arrival. At first, you only see rows of beautifully tailored dresses, neatly stacked together. But it doesn't take long for an elegant unicorn to appear from the back room. Welcome to my boutique. I am Rarity. Hey, Rarity. I'm New Leaf. It's nice to meet you, New Leaf. How may I help you? Wonderful dresses. They look very inspired. I was just observing your wonderful dresses. They're beautiful. That is delightful of you to say so. The golden silk dresses are my personal favorite. Touch one. You reach out to touch the dress, and Rarity makes a contented noise, clearly appreciating the attention that you're lavishing upon her work. Yes, I like the little details. I mean, look at all the little bow ties and the stars here. I mean, isn't it awesome? I like it. It really is amazing. It's hard to believe that you do these all by yourself. What are you trying to say? You must work really hard. Just that there are hundreds of dresses here. You must work incredibly hard. It is true that I work hard, sometimes too hard. But the look that I see on the client's faces is more than enough to make up for any stress that might result from overworking. That is thoughtful of you. You're always putting the customer's interest first. Yes, but that's business, right? Stepping a little closer. The customer's always right. There we go! Sheesh, Rarity's pretty good, actually. I like her. I've come to learn this, so if that means making a few amendments to my dresses at times, then so be it. I cannot imagine anyone being dissatisfied with your dresses, Rarity. That is most kind of you to say. Thank you for showing an interest in my work. My pleasure, Miss Rarity. It has been wonderful meeting you. Indeed, I have work to be getting on with, so I shall bid you adieu for now. You watch as Rarity walks away confidently back towards her sewing machine. You take your leave moments later, still smiling about your exchange with this talented, articulate pony. Alright then, every pony, so we are kind of closing 30 minutes, and I don't know how long this game is, like I said, and if this is just like a 50-minute something, or 60 minutes something kind of game in terms of length, then it might be best to like just cut it in half right now instead of like giving you a 40-minute episode and then the next one just being 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna be cutting it close here. We have to wait. How do I save? Save! Safety! Safety! Okay, just remembering where those are. Okay, return. So next time around, we have to keep in mind that we still gotta do Pinkie Pie, and I think the game is probably gonna roll from there. Maybe we'll even get to talk to every pony else, as some pony like me who likes Fluttershy and such. I think that's quite interesting. But there's other ponies besides the 5 here that we'll get to meet along the ride. I can say this much, every pony. But I suppose, every pony, with that, I thank all you lovely ponies so much for watching. Now see you next time. Bye-bye. And remember, every pony, if some pony's doing music, make sure to give it a long and extensive listen because they're a great way to make you daydream, every pony.